Hi, my name is Shanna, and I work with the Athena Project to spread the word about Art Finds Us Thursdays, a monthly event that is dedicated to help support local artists as well as bring social distance friendly art to the streets of Denver. Our next event takes place on August 27th in Denver District 7 and District 10 from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Check our website for the official route so you don't miss out. Also, while you're there, maybe consider making a donation or checking out some of our fabulous merch. You will look fantastic in it, and you will help us make more events like this happen in the future. This month, we will be joined by the dancers of Bella Diva World Dance, and we also had a chance to talk to the founder, Caitlin Brosna Smith, um, who was kind enough to answer a few questions, show us some dance moves, or try to teach me some dance moves. I'm a bit vertically challenged, so I do want to note that the person dancing the video is not one of the Bella Diva World Dance dancers. That is me. Next week you will see actual professional dancers. Thank goodness. Anyways, let's go to the interview. So the first thing I asked as an icebreaker was to have Caitlin explain one or two pictures and tell us why they are meaningful to her. So we're gonna go right to this part. All right, transition.
I sent over to Athena is a beautiful photo of Nishita Laliwala, and she is our Bollywood folk dance instructor who is going to be performing with her class next week. And she's been working on a folkloric Bhangra dance, which is native to the region of Punjab, that state in the northwest of India. And then I also sent over our classical Persian dancers, who is led by the lovely Delcy, and so that's going to be basically Persian dances from what is now the nation of Iran, but the Persian culture is its own thing that is completely separate from the national aspect.
Art finds us in many ways. How did you learn that dance was your chosen form of expression?
It was kind of a roundabout way, but I've always been involved with the performing arts ever since I was a child doing musical theater. And then after traveling the globe in 2001, I was exposed to all these beautiful world dance styles, and something just called to me in the terms of the expression, the movement, the way it made me feel inside and out of my body, that I really discovered that dance was the art form that called to me.
How does dance play a part in sharing one's culture?
It's huge because the dance is often kind of intertwined with culture's stories, their histories, their movement. Like with hula, so many of the hand movements actually will talk about everyday life, the life by the ocean. When you see Bollywood dance, you're going to be seeing mudras, which are hand expressions that convey entire meanings in them. So I think that they're actually inseparable. So it's very important to learn and honor the cultures that these dances are coming from so that you can actually preserve the culture and the integrity of the movement.
What is one obstacle that the Bella Diva World Dance team has encountered during the pandemic, and how has your team worked to overcome it?
Only one? How long do we have? So obviously the biggest hurdle was the initial shutdown in March, when all of a sudden it was like everything has to close, and we had the choice of we can just close the studio and be done, or how do we pivot? Like that's the hot take, right? So we were able to, within a matter of days, create an online studio and start bringing all of our classes online through Zoom. And within a few days, we were able to create an online virtual studio. And while everybody was locked down in quarantine for those 2 months, we were able to offer classes from inside our homes. So I was teaching my dance classes from my basement, and all the other teachers were teaching from their homes. And we were kind of able to figure it out. And obviously there was lots of challenges with that, learning how to figure out Zoom and how to hear the music and hear the teacher. So it was a huge learning curve, especially for someone who felt like I've done this, I know what I'm doing, and I felt like I was thrown to the wolves. So now that we've also been able to reopen, we have only 50% capacity in the studio. So we have to rotate students taking some classes Zoom online at the same time as their students actually here in the studio. And then obviously the other challenge is there's no performances indoors right now. So that's why we love partnering with Athena right now, so we can actually be outdoors and provide art to the people and bring it to them since they can't go out. so we are going to be doing a couple Bhangra steps, and before I told you Bhangra is a folkloric dance from India, from the state of Punjab, and we're going to be doing the basic Punjabi step where you're going to pick up your foot and tap it in front. You're going to lift it up, step back to the side, pick up your other foot, and tap it down. As you do this, you want to be really loose in the knees and get the shoulders going up and down. So you're going to be tapping over 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. So that's step number 1. Okay, I'm going to throw in twist the light bulb because this is always fun. It's a Bollywood move also. You're going to be bringing the elbow down as if you were holding a light bulb, opening the hand and turning it in. This is called your Alapadma Mudra, which means full lotus blossom. And we twist the light bulb. And it's usually done with like a bouncing step. You can do both sides. And the other step we have is a Bhangra Shafa step, where we're going to be kicking the leg out in front 2 times. And you kind of hop from foot to foot. And then the arms are going to be coming out on this huge diagonal, and you're going to be kind of throwing that energy in front of you. So Bhangra is really big, it's really expressive, it's exhausting and very aerobic. And you'll be seeing some of the ladies doing this next week when you see them out with Art Finds Us. Good, so we're gonna tap. Tap the right foot, tap the left foot. You got it? Tap. You did awesome! So the only thing now, we're gonna bring up the hands overhead. Hands up. Hands up. Yeah, you twist the light bulb. There you go, you got it. Beautiful. All right, so let's do that one now. We're gonna have the hand up like this, and you're gonna twist. 1, 2, yes, raise your hand a little bit. Good job. Back, 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 back. All right, air high five, you did awesome. Woo! This is Denver's World Dance Studio, and in addition to Bollywood and Persian, which you're going to see with Art Finds Us next week, we also offer belly dancing, Middle Eastern folk dance, Brazilian samba, Tahitian and hula, and also Afro-Caribe. We also have dance fitness classes, Bali X, Groove 3, and yoga. We're centrally located in Glendale, and we would love if you would come and move your bodies with us.